Let's jump into it. Number 6. The attention span collapse. Imagine trying to read a single paragraph without your thumb twitching toward your phone like it's got a heartbeat of its own. That's you now. That's basically everyone now. Researchers have watched average attention spans on a single screen shrink down to something like 47 seconds, which is shorter than it takes to microwave a burrito. Your brain used to be able to sit with a thought, turn it over, chew on it. Now it treats every unfinished sentence like a red flag and bolts. This isn't because you're lazy or broken, it's because your brain is a dopamine addict, and short-form content is basically handing it candy every 6 seconds. Every swipe is a tiny reward, and your neurons have learned that waiting for a slow payoff, like say, finishing a book, just isn't worth the effort anymore. So you skim, you scroll, you watch the first 10 seconds of a documentary about ancient Rome, and then somehow end up watching a raccoon steal a sandwich. Society isn't getting dumber because people lack the hardware for deep thought. It's that the software keeps getting interrupted before it can boot up. Imagine trying to build a sandcastle while someone keeps kicking sand in your face every few seconds. Eventually, you just stop trying to build anything at all. Basically, your attention span didn't die. It got mugged, repeatedly, by an algorithm with excellent aim. Number 5. Digital amnesia. You don't remember phone numbers anymore. You probably don't remember your own. Why would you, when your phone remembers everything for you? This phenomenon actually has a name, the Google effect, and it's the brain's sneaky habit of not bothering to store information it knows it can look up later. It's not stupidity, technically, it's efficiency. Your brain is like a hoarder who suddenly discovered cloud storage and decided to throw out every physical box in the attic. The problem is that knowledge isn't just data sitting around, it's the raw material your brain uses to connect ideas, spot patterns, and form actual opinions. When you outsource all of it, you're not thinking less, you're thinking shallower, like a pond instead of a lake. You can still splash around, but good luck finding anything deep down there. So next time you blank on a fact mid-conversation and reach for your phone like a reflex, know that you're not having a senior moment, you're having a society moment. Basically, your brain looked at the entire concept of remembering things and said, nah, that's someone else's job now. Number 4. The confidence explosion. Here's a fun paradox: the less people actually know about something, the more confident they tend to be about it. It's called the Dunning-Kruger effect, and social media basically built an entire economy around it. You don't need a medical degree to argue with a doctor in the comments anymore. You just need Wi-Fi and a grudge. Confidence used to be earned slowly, through years of getting things wrong and learning from it. Now it's manufactured instantly, because the algorithm rewards loud opinions way more than correct ones. Posts that are calm, nuanced, and accurate get a polite golf clap. Posts that are wrong but delivered with the swagger of a man who definitely read one headline get millions of views. Your brain, being the social creature it is, starts mimicking what gets rewarded. So everyone starts talking like an expert, because expertise isn't what's being reinforced, certainty is. It's like a talent show where nobody can sing, but the loudest screamer wins every time. Basically, society isn't short on opinions, it's drowning in them. Most of them shouted by people who Googled the topic 40 seconds before commenting. Number 3. Multitasking myth. You think you're great at multitasking. You are, statistically, almost certainly wrong. What your brain actually does when you multitask is rapidly switch between tasks, and every single switch costs you time, focus, and accuracy, like a tax you don't see being deducted. Researchers call it task switching cost, and it quietly wrecks your ability to think deeply about anything. You text while watching a show while half listening to a podcast, and you walk away having absorbed roughly none of it properly, like trying to drink 3 smoothies through one straw at the same time. The kicker is that multitasking doesn't just slow you down in the moment, it trains your brain to expect constant switching. So even when you try to focus on one single task, your attention starts twitching towards something else within minutes. It's basically self-inflicted ADHD by lifestyle. Society used to value sustained, singular focus, writing long letters, reading whole books, finishing actual thoughts. Now we treat split attention like a badge of honor, bragging about how many tabs we have open like it's an achievement instead of a cry for help. Basically, you're not doing 5 things well. You're doing 5 things badly, simultaneously, while feeling oddly proud about it. Number 2. The death of boredom. Boredom used to be a normal part of being human, waiting in line, staring out a car window, existing in silence for more than 4 seconds without dying. Now boredom feels almost illegal. The second there's a gap in stimulation, your hand reaches for your phone like it's an emergency. Here's the twist though. Boredom wasn't useless. It was actually where your brain did some of its best background work, connecting random ideas, solving problems you weren't even actively thinking about, basically running quiet maintenance while you stared at a wall. Psychologists call this the default mode network, and it's like your brain's night shift crew, tidying things up when there's nothing else demanding attention. But we've eliminated boredom almost completely by filling every micro gap with content, so that maintenance crew never clocks in anymore. The result is a mind that's constantly stimulated but rarely reflective, busy but not actually thinking. It's like owning a gym membership and never lifting anything heavier than your phone. Creativity, patience, and problem-solving all quietly wither when boredom disappears, because those skills were built in the empty spaces we just don't allow anymore. Basically, we didn't cure boredom, we just buried it under an avalanche of content, and it's been slowly suffocating ever since. Number 1. Fake expertise everywhere. Somewhere along the way, watching a 10-minute video became equivalent to a college degree, at least in people's minds. You can learn a fact, repeat it confidently, and suddenly you're the smartest person at the dinner table, armed with half context and zero nuance. This works because your brain confuses familiarity with understanding. Hear something enough times, even briefly, and it starts to feel true, a glitch called the illusory truth effect. Content creators know this, so information gets simplified into bite-sized, shareable nuggets that feel complete but usually aren't, like eating a single Skittle and assuming you understand the whole bag. The internet rewards speed over depth, so nuance gets sanded down until only the confident, punchy version survives. Real expertise takes years of being wrong and slowly correcting course. Fake expertise takes one video and a strong tone of voice. And because everyone's doing it, the bar for what sounding smart means keeps dropping, like a limbo contest where the stick just keeps lowering until everyone's basically lying on the floor calling it dancing. Basically, society isn't short on information, it's drowning in confident fragments of it, mistaken for the whole picture. That's all for today. I'll be making similar videos in the future. Subscribe to see them.